Hi, I'm Veli from Greenwood Solutions. We're talking washing machines. How do we actually select a washing machine? Is it based on price, capacity? What if I did decide to go for a cheaper washing machine, save myself some money, put that money in the bank? So we're talking also about the time value of money. Now, if you like what you see with these presentations, hit that subscription button because it allows us to continue doing what we love to do and hopefully what you love us to do, if that makes any sense at all. Strap yourself in, let's get started, okay? Bang! Now, we've all seen the star rating system, and it's effectively about energy efficiency, and that is how efficient a model is relative to other models of the same size. More stars means more efficient when compared to other models of the same size. Most products are given between 1 and 6 stars. So 1 star being pretty damn inefficient and 6 stars, wow, kick-ass efficiency. Now here's a tip. Always choose which size or capacity model you need first, then use the star rating to compare them. We now know how to select the best appliance for our needs, or do we? If, for example, we use the star rating system, we find a fairly large variation in results because this rating system allows for a range. And to effectively assess the financial viability of the appliance you're looking at, you really have to drill down further and look at how much it's costing to run per day and how much it's costing to run per, in this case, kilogram capacity. On this slide, we're looking at a range of fridges from very cheap, $699, all the way up to $2,229. Also, we are looking at the cost to run per year, the kilowatt hours used per kilogram capacity, and the purchase cost per kilogram capacity. Because in the case of washing machines, we are looking at the capacity of them. Now, there's a big difference in cost. In our example, the difference between the cheapest washing machine and the most expensive is $1,600, which is considerable. So we need to ask lots of questions. We have to determine the different prices for the washing machines, but what about the other factors? Cost to run per year, star rating, purchase cost per kilogram, and what else can I do with my money? In this slide, we are looking at what is the cheapest fridge to run. Now, it happens to be the AEG, purchase price of $2,099, so it's a pretty expensive machine. And the cost to run per year at 28 cents per kilowatt hour, because we have to assume a cost for electricity, is $58.80. So that sounds pretty reasonable. Now, the cost to run per year, the most expensive, is $89.60, and that's with the Samsung 8.5 kilogram quick drive. And its purchase price is fairly high too, so it's not the cheapest product. So it's interesting straight away that the product that is the most expensive to run is not necessarily the cheapest product to purchase from a purchase price perspective. Now, the cost to run per year is an ongoing one, and I have assumed a price of 28 cents per kilowatt hour and have multiplied this with the supplied kilowatt hours consumption per year, and what has emerged is the following. The second most expensive washing machine to purchase is the most efficient in regards to electricity consumption. The cheapest washing machine to purchase is number 5 on the list of 10, consumption-wise. That's pretty interesting. And the highest consumption is from a machine that is the third most expensive. So it sort of doesn't make sense. So what accounts for this disparity? Let's have a look at the star ratings. Now, the highest star rating is 5, and you can see that at the bottom of the slide. That's the AEG and the Bosch. And the lowest star rating is 4 for the Electrolux and the Ariston. And most models are at the 4.5 star rating. So you can see straight away that the star rating, if you looked at that by itself, that's not the be-all of end-all when making an assessment about the most efficient washing machine. The star rating is an interesting area as the star rating system is effectively a range. In the examples we have presented, the models range from 4 to 5 stars. For example, we have 6 examples of 4.5 star ratings ranging from 261 kilowatt hours a year for the Miele through to 284 kilowatt hours a year for the LG washing machine. and up to 300 kilowatt hours a year for the Samsung. So the star rating again is simply a guide. In this slide, I'm looking at the purchase cost per kilogram capacity of the actual washing machine. And you can see at the top is $77 per 67 cents per kilogram, and that's for the high cents. And then the most expensive per kilogram capacity is the Miele at $255.44. One of the most interesting things whilst I did the research for this particular video was the fact that one of the cheaper washing machines actually had the best warranty. When I started, I was under the assumption that the more expensive the washing machine, the longer the warranty. But in 9 cases out of 10, the warranty on all the machines was 24 months. There was just one machine that had a 36-month warranty. Really interesting. So we have a range of prices and yearly operating costs and pretty similar warranties, don't we? So the question is, if I do buy a more expensive machine, how long would it take to pay off, and or will it be paid off within the warranty period? Also, what if I selected a cheaper model and invested my money in the bank? Starting to sound interesting. So we're going to select 2 washing machines. We're going for the Ariston. It's got an 8 kilogram rate, and the AEG, it's 9 kilogram capacity. The cost to run per year, $86.52, and the AEG is $58.80. I've selected the Ariston, the AEG. There's a fair difference in price and a considerable difference to run per year based on 28 cents per kilowatt hour. So this slide actually goes through the difference in purchase price, which is $1,100. Now, the time taken in years to recoup the difference with the more efficient fridge, 30 years. Actual savings over 30 years of more efficient fridge had been purchased is $1,124.55. So slightly more than the difference in purchase prices between the cheaper one and the more expensive one. Now, if I took the difference in purchase price between the cheaper fridge and the more expensive fridge and invested for 30 years at 1.5% interest compounded monthly, I would get at the end of that term $1,724.66. So, if the more expensive option was selected, it would take 30 years to recoup the difference in price via the savings. Now we have made some assumptions that include the price of electricity is 28 cents per kilowatt hour. The price increases 2% per year, and we can invest the difference if we did decide to buy the cheaper fridge at 1.5% compounded monthly. Or of course we can look at a more realistic interest rate like 1%. Now in this slide we see at 1% we're still ahead on investing the difference, and the reality is if a washing machine lasts for 30 years, that's a heck of a washing machine. So right from the word go, the suggestion is to purchase the cheapest model. So what price does the AEG, the more expensive model, have to be to achieve, say, a 5 or 6 year payback? The answer is $1,115, but even then, if we could access 7% return, highly unlikely at the moment, on investing the difference between the 2 fridges, the calculation still suggests to buy the less efficient fridge. Conclusion. When looking at fridges, you look at the star rating in the appliance, then the kilowatt hours used per year. You calculate the cost per volume of your fridge to run over different time periods. And don't forget the time value of money, warranty, replacement costs, and other factors. Thanks so much for watching our presentation on washing machines. It was very cyclical. Boom, boom. If you like what you see, hit that subscription button. See you later.